Today is the Preakness Stakes, and that's usually going to be the big money bet race today. However, during big races like that, there are also good opportunities to make other bets. In fact, there's going to be a lot more betting on those days than there are on regular days. So that's what I plan to do. I'm doing the pick five. There is a pick five at Pimlico with the estimated $3 million for the pick five, but I'm just going to do the pick five at Santa Anita, and these are the first five races. I've done the pick five before. Last year at Golden Gate Fields in August, I played the early pick five at Del Mar and I won. Uh, so I won. I think I won about over. I was a little over. I think between 14 to 1600. I bet about $200 on the pick five, and I ended up winning, yeah, over a grand. So these are my choices, and since none of these are stakes races, the five races at Santa Anita, I'm not gonna provide in depth detail. I'm just gonna name the horses that I plan to pick, uh, three horses from each leg, and I'm just gonna just give you just name the horse and maybe a quick insight. So the first leg of the pick five, I plan to pick number two, Nafisa. Um, and if you look at, this horse might be the favorite. Hasn't won, but in four Sania starts has finished twice, three times. The second horse I'm going to pick is number seven, Double Cappuccino, and he is a long shot. And since today is Preakness Stakes, and the favorite for the Preakness Stakes journalism is trained by Michael McCarthy. He has a horse in this race, and the owner of Double Cappuccino is also the Rapoli stable, Mike Rapoli. And Mike Rapoli wanted to run more horses in California um, to maintain racing in California and promote it. Hey, good for you, Mike. We need more of that. So at 30 to 1, at 21, yeah, he's going to be my long shot on this in this leg of the first leg of the pick five. The other horse I'm going to pick is number eight. It could be possibly the second favorite is Runyon Canyon, and if you look at the form at five Sandia turf races, he's finished second twice. The second race at Sandia is a 5 furlong stakes. So the first leg, no, the second leg, the first horse I'm going to pick on the second leg is Panuco, and underline the stallion Stanford. I'm a California alum grad. Go Bears. However, I know I'm not going to let a rival school kind of blind my thought of betting, because Stanford is actually whose progeny does really well on sprint races. So that's why I decided to select number one, Panuco. Who knows? Maybe has to do with Stanford and the Cardinal theme, because the second horse I'm going to pick in my second leg is Cardinal Spirit, and I noted that in his last two races he's finished twice. The third horse I'm going to pick is Winds of Freedom, and yeah, you guessed it, it's because of the sire Stanford. Um, Actually, the two favorites in this race, the number one and number six horse, they're both sired by Stanford. So yeah, that's why I decided to pick, because of the race and the sire. Okay, race three of the pick five is at Santa Anita is a 1 mile race. So the first horse I'm going to pick is Devil in Bluegrass. Um, his form right now, he's only won one race out of five times at Santa Anita. Uh, but his forms, in terms of others, he looks like to be one of the shorter odds. But yeah, I decided to pick him because it's a claiming race, and probably to his past performances, he's racing in a field where it's not a very strong field, possibly. Uh, the second horse I'm going to pick is Always on K, and part of the reason is I underlined the Broodmare Sire Bernardini. So Bernardini is a son of APND, and he was also the broodmare sire of Sovereignty, who won the Kentucky Derby 2 weeks ago. And so that's the second horse I'm going to pick in this third race for the pick five, always on K. This third horse I'm going to pick is going to be number 4, Trinidad, and he's been finished off the board in all of his starts this year, and also in Santa Anita. But at 5 to 2 at 3 to 1, that's not a bad play on this pick five. So whenever play the pick 3, the pick 4, or even the pick 5, it's usually the race before is where my tickets is I lose because none of the horses I pick um, finish first. So yeah, this is the one I'm always worried about. The second to the last race of a pick 3, pick 4, pick 5. So this pick 5 is race. The second to last race is race 4, and this is a turf sprint. So here are the horses I'm going to pick. Okay, number 3 is Ace Baby. And yes, I did pick because of Stanford, because Stanford's progeny does well in sprint races or races that are less than a mile. And I've noted too in the pedigree that because of Stanford and because of Lucky Pulpit, this horse is inbred to APND. Second horse I'm going to pick in the fourth race is Kitty Catania, and I've also noted I also underlined because of the broodmare sire Bernardini. So that's the second horse I'm going to pick in the race 4. The third horse I'm going to pick in race 4 is going to be Will Take Charge. And that's sorry, that's the name of the stallion. It's Special Flower number 7. So Doug O'Neill has done really well with horses that, in terms of races that in turfs, like in miles or sprint races. So that's why I picked Special Flower. So the last leg of the pick 5 is race number 5 is Santa Anita, and this is a 1 mile race. And the potential favorite is Fincarn. And from what I read in the Daily Racing Form, this is a weak field. He's ran. This horse has run off the money in all his races, but because it's a weak field, and given his performances, um, based off the wheat field, he might be the favorite. I'm not going to play him. So just to let you know, that this is not one of the horses that I plan to play. But the first horse I'm going to play in the last leg of the pick 5 is Audible Silence. His last race, the by speed figure was really low, 29. But prior to that, he's ran some decent races. He had some like races in the mid 40 buyer speed figures. He had a 60. But they said this is probably a weak field, and he might be going as second choice. Um, the second horse I'm going to pick in this last leg of the pick 5 is going to be, or the pick 5 is going to be Begin Again. And if you look at his buyer speed figures, it's almost similar. It's almost similar to the number 2 horse, Audible Silence. His buyer speed figures, it tends to be a little less, but given the weak field, and this could be the third. This could be the third choice. I maybe third or fourth choice. I plan to play this horse. I will play this horse. And my last leg, the third horse in this last leg of the early pick 5 is Clint AP. And since this is a weak field, I am going to pick a long shot in this race. So that's what I plan to do. And so I'm picking 3 horses in each leg of the pick 5. So that equates to So the pick 5 equates to 243 combinations. However, since the pick 5 is 50 cents, the total wager is $120.50. So as the saying goes, my favorite saying, bet small to win big.